Hello everyone. In this video we are going to discuss about applications of blockchain technology in engineering. These are the contents we are going to discuss today. Introduction to blockchain. What is Bitcoin? Features of blockchain. What are the different types of blockchain technology? Applications and uses of blockchain. What is smart contract? And finally we are going to discuss about blockchain of things. Here this slide shows introduction to blockchain technology. What is blockchain technology? Why it is coming, how it is used. Blockchain is a system of recording information in a way that makes it difficult or impossible to change or hack or cheat the systems. The the newspaper's screenshot shows over 22,000 Indian websites are hacked between April 2017 to Jan 2018. It's in IT Ministry. How it is happened? Here, because of so many hackers are there in world, they are able to hack the site, hack the system and all. This blockchain technology uh, coming for this purpose only to solve the double record problems without the need for central server. It is used for secure transfer of items like money, property, contracts, etc. Without requiring a third party intermediary like a bank or government. Blockchain can be defined as a chain of blocks that contains information. Then how it is used, let us see. What is Bitcoin and how does it works? Here in this diagram, this man called as Satoshi Nakamoto. Bitcoin is a decentralized digital currency that you can buy, sell and exchange directly without an intermediary like a bank. Bitcoin's creator Satoshi Nakamoto originally described the need for an electronic payment system based on cryptographic proof instead of trust. Here this diagram shows Bitcoin not equal to blockchain. Blockchain is not Bitcoin but is the technology behind Bitcoin. So the Bitcoin is a digital token, digital currency, and the blockchain is the ledger to keep track of who owns the digital tokens. This is the basic difference between Bitcoin versus blockchain. Again, blockchain is not a Bitcoin but is the technology behind Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a digital token and blockchain is the ledger to keep a record who owns the digital tokens. These are the technology behind that blockchain: Waves, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Neo, Ripple, etc. This is the general architecture of blockchain architecture. This diagram shows Bitcoin block example. Blockchain is a chain of blocks that contains data. A blockchain is a chain of blocks that contains information. The data which is stored inside a block depends on the type of blockchain. Here, this day, for example, we can see the Bitcoin block. It contains information about the sender, receiver, and the number of bitcoins to be transferred. Here, this is a general architecture of blockchain architecture. The first block in the chain is always called as Genesis block. Here you can see each new block in the chain linked with the previous block. So each block has data, hash, and hash of the previous block. Hash is nothing but is a unique ID. Here you can see this is a unique ID. The previous hash is continue with this next block. Here you can see these are 782Z, then this 7B2Z always added with this previous hash. Here, for example, how it is immutable, how it is we can't able to hack the system. Let us see. Here, previous one, just you see this one general architecture. Here you can see the 7B2Z hash is coming into the next block. Hash is nothing but the unique ID generated by the block. Assume an attacker. Here there is attacker in block 2 trying to change the data present in the block 2. For example, the same thing, he is trying to change the hash, change the data, trying to hack the system. AA23, he is entered AA23, but in block 3 the same thing, same hash of this ID is continuous. Correspondingly, the hash of the block also changes, but block 3 still contains the old hash of block 2. This makes block 3 and all succeeding blocks invalid as they do not have the correct hash of the previous block. Therefore, the changing a single block can quickly make all the following blocks are invalid. So we can't able to hack. Then how does blockchain technology work? Blockchain technology transaction processor stored in the step manner. First one, transaction required. Some person requires a transaction. The transaction could be involved cryptocurrency, contracts, records, or other informations. The next one, broadcast transaction. The requested transaction is broadcasted to a peer-to-peer network with the help of nodes. The step 3 is the network of nodes validates the transaction and user status with the help of known algorithms. Normally, the blockchain having the cryptographic algorithms. The final step is once the transaction is complete, the new block is then added to the existing blockchain. In such a way, that is a permanent and unalterable. This diagram shows the properties of blockchain architecture. Here you can see what is the difference between encryption and hashing in blockchain. You can be a previous one. The hash function is the important one. Then how it is differed with encryption and hashing in the blockchain technology. Since encryption is a two-way, the data can be decrypted, so it is readable again. Where you go for blockchain hashing, and the other hand is a one-way, meaning the plain text is scrambled into a unique digest through the use of salt that cannot be decrypted. This is the difference between encryption and hashing blockchain. Here you can see this is a general blockchain structure: block 1, block 2, block 3 linked in the form of chain. The blockchain consensus protocol consists of some specific objectives such as coming to an agreement, collaboration, cooperation, equal rights to every node, and mandatory participation of each node in the consensus process. The next one is the mining. Mining is an important process in the context of blockchain technology. It is a process of adding transaction to the large distributed public ledger of existing transactions. The next one is the immutable ledger in the blockchain. It refers to any records that have the ability to remain unchanged. So that immutable means unchanged or unaltered. Then that peer-to-peer network. This is a distributed peer-to-peer network architecture of blockchain allows all the cryptocurrencies to be transferred worldwide without the need of any middleman or intermediaries or central server. So that this is another property of blockchain architecture. Then finally we know the hash cryptography. This is a cryptography algorithms already inbuilt function in blockchain architecture. These are principles of blockchain. The blockchain is a peer-to-peer network, we already know, where no single participant controls the transaction. The power is distributed among all the participants in the network, which means no single stakeholder can hack or manipulate or close the chain of blocks or can shut down. These are distributed database, peer-to-peer networks, computational logic, consensus protocol, and immutable ledger. Then these are the blockchain versions. The blockchain 1.0 is a invention version. It's a related with currency. Currency is nothing but cryptocurrencies. This allows financial transactions based on blockchain technology. It is used currency and payments transaction. Bitcoin is the most prominent example in this segment. The next one is a blockchain version 2.0. What is 2.0? Is the next generation of the blockchain version. It's a important thing like Bitcoin currency. Important term is called as smart contracts. What is smart contract? It is used as a replacement for traditional contracts or nothing but agreements. They are free computer programs that execute automatically and check conditions defined earlier like facilitation, verification, or enforcement. Why I am choosing this slide representation means normally all are known very well about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. All are and under with this Bitcoin technology and currency technology, how it is used for engineering field. Here the smart contracts is the one way. There are the computer programs that executes automatically and check conditions defined earlier like facilitation, verification, or enforcement. The final blockchain is 3.0 apps is a decentralized apps. Shortly it's known as DApps. DApps is an abbreviation of decentralized application. A DApp can have front-end blockchain example code and user interfaces written in any language. It may be Java, it may be C, C++, any language, written in any language that can make a call to its backend like a traditional app. These are the variants, blockchain variants. There is a permissionless region, this is a permission region. There are three types of blockchain variants are there. Here first one is a public. Anyone can use the public blockchain networks. Next one is a private. The private blockchain is within a single organization, and the combination of public and private is called as hybrid, controlled by permissionless process. The third one is consortium, controlled by group. In this blockchain variant, only a group of organizations can verify and add transactions. Here, the ledger can be open or restricted to the selected groups. The consortium blockchain is used across organizations. The next part is after smart contract, what is Hyperledger? This diagram shows the user 1 and user 2, what are the user actions, and this is a cloud server, and what are the users used in Hyperledger. For example, healthcare providers, insurance company. This is a general fabric network of Hyperledger. Here, these are peer-to-peer. Already you know very well. There's a peer-to-peer network, distributed peer-to-peer network. The transaction between the healthcare providers and users is a channel one. This is a blockchain architecture. It is a what is Hyperledger? It is a permissioned blockchain infrastructure used to build, is an important thing, used to build blockchain based products, software and applications. So Hyperledger is a software framework for developing applications and specialized blockchain based business solutions. Here what is Hyperledger used in IBM and digital asset. The decentralized environment is an ordered recording of information for a blockchain operation. Each transaction results in a key value set that is linked to a register. It can be created, updated or deleted. What is smart contract? Here smart contract, previously known as, is a simple programs stored on a blockchain that run when predetermined conditions are met. These are the basic things, basic rules behind the smart contract. What is the rules are? The first one is understanding the business problem. Second one is who are all the participants in the networks you have to define, and assessing the parties involved, who are the parties are involved, and assess the pre-request and assessing the trigger events, and finally you can defining the business logic. So smart contract, they typically are used to automate the execution of an agreement. Smart contract is nothing but agreement. Automation process through this blockchain technology. Here we are taking a simple example for called a loan contract. A loan repayment happens at a specific time of the month. How we can do with this smart contract? First, you know very well. Just to understand this 6 rules. First one is understanding the business problem, defining the network and its participants, assessing the parties involved, and pre-request, and assessing the trigger events, and finally you can see the defining the business logic. So these are the basic rules needed for every smart contract, every problem. See, first one is a business problem, designing a smart contract, ensuring timely repayments for the loan, and involved parties. Who are all involved parties? User, for example, Siddharth, users, and you just assume State Bank of India, the loan provider. Network participants, Siddharth, SBI, and other banks, and Reserve Bank of India. Then what is the prerequisite is network needs access to the calendar and time facilities. How we can trigger change of calendar month? How we can find the business logic? If outstanding loan greater than 0, invoking a standing instruction to the core system. After that, EMI gets credited. In this way, you can designing a smart contract, for example, for loan repayments at a specific time of month. The next one, the health sector. What is these are all the some business cases we can discuss now. What is the health sector, where it is used? It is insurance company, in between hospital and insurance company and government and relatives. The same thing, the government wants to provide critical medical care for unidentified victims. The first one, business problem. The next one is the network parties who are all involved, patient, hospital, Aadhaar card ID, and insurance company. Then what is the network parties? Blockchain network of all hospitals, Aadhaar department, and insurance companies. What are the prerequisites there? Incident reporting from hospitals, public. Now we are used via app. Mandatory insurance cover for the public. Then it's a trigger events, patient from the road accidents or fire hazards registered at the hospital. The final one, the business logic. The patient's biometric information is passed to the Aadhaar department to identify the details. So the process is very fast. User can get the insurance value, and also the hospital also able to access insurance company to get the money for the patient. Then next one is the drug traceability. A lot of counterfeit drugs on the market, which even leads to loss of lives. The smart contract how we can apply. Let us see. These are the manufacturers, each and every department. For example, manufacturer, distribution, hospital, online pharmacy. Finally, and at the end of the system, end of the process, user can access. Here, how blockchain technology used for drug traceability. Here, the manufacturer has each and every process. We are having QR code. First, drug items created, where drug items packed, when by it's packed, and these are the API generates blockchain transactions done here. The next one is the distributor level. Here also API generation blockchain transaction are happen. API generates blockchain transaction and packet scan with the app, and it is a distributor distributes hospital, pharmacy, and online pharmacy. These are virtual one and physical one. Here also the packet scanned with the app, API generates blockchain transaction, packet scanned with the app, and packet scanned with the app. Here also the hospital and pharmacy with the user can access via hospital and pharmacy and online pharmacy. So we each and every unit, every section, the blockchain architecture has the traction between traction or track and trace technology. When at the time of user, the user can see when the when the drug is packed, when the drug is created, and what is the um, expiry date and all. We can see in the form of barcode in the via app API. Then how it is used in agriculture. What is the problem is farmers' income and commodity pricing are extremely volatile due to weather conditions, inelastic demand and inelastic supply, and the conditions of global market. Here, the general architecture of this study, general architecture of this business case involved with the persons and smart contract and blockchain. Once a smart contract is designed, we can add it into a blockchain. You can see what are the informations are and immutable informations are unaltered informations are can't able to change. Once you define the agreement or define a smart contract, we can anyone can able to hack or alter the system or shut down the system. Here you can see the farmers. The farmer produce the items called fruits, vegetables, and dairy products. Here, smart contracts is created with the rule. Logic is transparent and as per the external factors. Now, after creating the smart contract, is applied with this blockchain, and what are the things are at the end of the system: wholesale chains, global markets, and distributors. So, like the previous example, these are user side, these are end user side. You can see create the smart contract. You can able to overcome this farmers income and commodity pricing are due to weather condition, inelastic demand, and inelastic supply. And the like drug traceability, food traceability also there. What is the problem is current process cannot pinpoint potential sources of contamination in food. Almost 4,20,000 people die annually from food contamination. Here these are a blockchain technology. Here product flow, each and every block. These are your product is registered, and quality and control packing and shipping, delivery, selling a product, and finally the consumer side. Each and every section involved in the farmer, producer, distributor, retailer, and consumer. Each and every block you can see the QR code, and rules are generated with the smart contract. Each and every block here, for example, registering the product, and quality and control of packing through smart contract, and shipping and delivery, selling a product. Each and every section having QR code. QR code contains the relevant information about the product, and once complete the tracking of food products, finally the consumer gets the QR code. In this QR code, all the informations are available in this original form. And what is the concept behind this blockchain for supply chain track and chain? Traditionally, what is the challenges are there? Here there is no information about the supplier, manufacturer, regulator, logistics, wholesaler, retailer, and finally the consumer. This blockchain supply chain technology gains end-to-end visibility of production with this blockchain. Here the next business case is online identity. Online identity management is a time consuming and costly process. The traditionally identify systems of today are fragmented, insecure, and exclusive. Here the blockchain enables a more secure management and storage of digital identities by providing unified, interoperable, and tamper-proof infrastructure with key benefits to the enterprises, users, and IoT management systems. Here you can see the user can able to create a digital identity using mobile or web interface. Finally, it is make as a digital identity and calls the smart contract. In this smart contracts, provides the proper license and stores the digital identity over the blockchain. This blockchain architecture stores the immutable records for this user digital identities. Then finally, this blockchain records for the user any form of organizations like bank, government, transport, and hospitals. You can use this digital identity. This is an online identity. So you can save the time and also easily get your user digital identity through this blockchain technology. Then a blockchain enabled IoT shipment tracking system. The current system which provides and records the data is subject to misinterpretation or manipulation, which can have dire consequences on the global supply chain. Moreover, demand for same day delivery has increased the need to innovate. Here, this IoT based shipment tracking system solving the trust issue with blockchain. Here, secure IoT shipment tracking for logistics and supply chain. Here you can see this shipment process, submit planning and shipping informations, then IoT devices to record ship locations and product data, then IoT devices to record fleet locations and product data. Finally, the validate and receive shipment. Then blockchain for supply chain track and trace. These are all the gain of this end-to-end visibility of manufacturers versus consumer. The supply chain with blockchain, by combining blockchain technology like internet of things, supply chains can automate tracking the conditions of productions, transportation, and quality control. Then these are used for stock trading. The current functioning of stock exchanges involves complex procedures that can be time consuming, cost inefficient, cumbersome, and prone to risk. Here is a technology. For example, Jason want to send stock to a market. The transaction is represented online as a block, and finally the block is broadcast to the every party in the network. So these are the network approved transaction. Is once your transaction is valid, the blockchain can be added to the block. The transaction block is then added to the chain, which provides an indelible and transparent record of transaction. Finally, the stocks move from user to market. By in the secure manner, you can do stock trading with the help of blockchain technology. And you, for example, for government purpose, is the use case elections. Is by the means of blockchain network, you can setting up anonymized one-way voter ID for all the citizens. And the smart contract increments the counter of that candidate by one. For example, if the rules are shows, this is a smart contract is created with if age greater than X. For example, 18 years of voting age. The if age greater than 18, then automatically the execution will start. The user or the person having greater than 18, he can able to put the vote. So then vote equal to yes, else not able to vote the system. Vote equal to no. Here the business problem to enable citizens to vote for a candidate of their choice via secure mechanism. This is a blockchain secure mechanism. What is the network parties are there? Blockchain network is accessible to all citizens identified on the basis of certain specific IDs, unique IDs, because blockchain technology having hash functions. The hash is nothing but unique ID. So the specific ID created for every citizen. What are the involved parties are there? Candidates, voters, and the election commission of the country. And prerequisite is setting up anonymized one-way voter ID for all citizens. Here, what is the difference between encryption and hashing function in blockchain is already discussed. So it is a one-way system, one-way protocol system. So user one-way voter ID for all the citizens are there. And trigger event when a vote is cast by an eligible voter. What is the eligible condition is if age is greater than 18. What is the business logic? If the voter age is above the minimum required voting age, he or she can cast only one vote to his preferred candidate only. The smart contract increments the counter of the candidate by 1. And how to become a blockchain developer? So many cloud architecture developers, so many developers are there. Here, how to become a blockchain developer? First, you have to understand the blockchain fundamentals. What is understand means? What is the concept means? Consensus mechanism is the important one, and the hash function, what is decentralizations, as well as private versus public approaches to the distributed ledger technology. It's a hyper technology, nothing but. Then the website called freecodecamp.org offers thousands of hours in hands-on programming practice as part of the curriculum, complete with the certification programs also. Then what is the next step is learn about decentralized applications. What are the decentralized applications, shortly known as DApps in shorthand? Operate autonomously on the top of open source distributed ledger platforms. Functionality is automated through the use of smart contracts and get certified, and learn about crypto economics and acquire hands-on experience. And how we can collaborate with artificial intelligence. We already know very well blockchain's role in AI technology helps to build a distributed supercomputer and connect the different marketplaces, and to increase the overall AI user experience, solve the trust issue. AI blockchain is a digital ledger that employs intelligent digital agents to govern the chain. The company's blockchain acts as a crypto security tool. There is a cyber security tool and digital ledger for real estate, media, healthcare, and financial industries. In the future, for example, AI with blockchain, AI trained by machine learning algorithms will be able to guess the code in an intelligent way instead of wasting time and power trying to each variant. The next one, how machine learning can be used. Previously, we seen with artificial intelligence. Now, how machine learning can be used with blockchain technology. You can see this is a blockchain technology user one up to user n. These are the data sources. Here, data analytics, real-time analytics combined with this machine learning model. After that, after machine learning model, it is applied with the blockchain. In the blockchain, what are the things are there? Device personalization, unmanned aerial vehicle, and product manufacturing. These are the smart applications based on this machine learning with blockchain technology. These are the examples. For example, smart cities, customer services, data trading, energy and utilities. Here, machine learning. These are the is also connected with IoT. These are sensors, smart devices, and Internet of Things. What are the details are clubbed with this technologies? That is called smart applications applied with this blockchain. Here, machine learning models can be used the data stored in the blockchain network to make predictions or analyze the data. But storing the data in a blockchain networks also helps reduce machine learning model errors. The image is a representation of architecture for machine learning adoption in a blockchain technology based applications. Let's take an example of any smart blockchain technology based application where the data is collecting by the different sources such as sensors, smart devices, IoT devices, and the blockchain in these applications works as an integral part of the application where on the data the machine learning model can be applied for real-time data analytics or predictions. Then blockchain and Internet of Things. Here, this IoT enables devices across the internet to send the data to private blockchain networks to create tamper-resistant records of shared transaction. What is tamper-resistant records means? You can't able to alter the data. For example, blockchain and internet technologies, IBM blockchain technology enables your business partners to share and access IoT data with you, but without the need of any centralized control or any centralized management. This is the important fact of this blockchain technology with IoT. Here you can see the diagram, blockchain and IoT, connected devices and technologies for the data protections, data transactions, shipment tracking, industry 4.0, that is a product tracking, and smart home security. Here smart devices and privacy, and manufacturing and product tracking, and finally these are cryptocurrencies, and also you can see the data safety and this data protection. And blockchain technology how can used in cyber security. Here you can see the extensions of blockchain by using cryptographic keys, decentralized systems extremely tough to hack. And what are the method behind the chain? Here stores the data using ledgers, distributes data along the network. For hack to take place, every system on the network has to be hacked. Then important thing is the inbuilt cyber security and the blockchain hashing feature make it secured, assured security of data, maintains the privacy of users. Here blockchains are also composed of several built-in security qualities such as cryptography, public and private keys, software mediated concessions, and contracts and identity controls. These builds in quality offers data protection and integrity by verifying access, authentication, transaction records, proving traceability, and maintaining privacy. Here, applying blockchain technology to renewable energy is another field called mechanical engineering and electrical engineering. Here, this diagram shows the tracking power generation, retailing, and consumptions. Here, you can see the allocating power to the consumers, accommodating a power, proving the percentage of renewable energy in the power used, and proving the power sources and all. By recording the amount of power generated and consumed in near real time, it is possible to visualize current electricity load levels. Here, by using this blockchain technology, applying with the renewable energy, the ability to visualize load and demand helps stakeholders coordinate the interchange of electricity among them, make it possible to diversify the risk of using renewable energy. Then finally, the what is blockchain of things? Here, the imagine internet technology introduced in 1968, then blockchain technology introduced in 2008, and now the internet of things coming came in 2001. Now the new version blockchain of technology, blockchain of things with virtual reality and augmented reality. Imagine modern cities with the decentralized network of service and autonomous technologies interconnected with blockchain. Here, this blockchain of things will integrate not only energy and information streams but also finance and special verified informations. What is the information which relies on reputation mechanisms and decentralized voting and complex decision making. Now, with the help of smart contracts, will enable scalable and programmable license or renting of services with benefit of lower costs and efficient price discovery mechanisms. That's all the thing. What are the things are discussed along with the applications of blockchain technology in engineering application we discussed. Thanks for watching. Thank you. If you have any comments, any queries with this blockchain technology, please comment me. Thanks for watching. This is a first user of my channel, means we are new to my channel, means kindly subscribe my channel and put a like and share to your friends and give the useful worthy comments and also. Thanks for watching. Thank you.